Oh my god. I can't sleep. I don't know what my deal is. Like the past couple nights, I just haven't been able to sleep. I've got a lot going on in my head, and I haven't posted a video in a while, and I just there's just been a lot going on, and maybe one day I'll really reveal everything, but I'm just not ready yet for that. Um, One thing I will say, I went through a breakup. This was like a year ago. And that's kind of why I actually started the channel, was because I needed something to do to keep my mind off of it, to keep me from doing other things that were numbing me and really just keeping me from being productive. So and I honestly, at the time, I really had a passion for doing drag, and I really thought it was something that I was excelling at a quick rate, because I don't know, because I think because at the time it was okay, you're doing drag in a show and you gotta learn it quick, because I appreciated the art form so much. And, that show happened, and I was like, oh, let's continue this ride, people seem to like what I'm doing in drag, so let's, keep doing it. But it was hard because, in a way, it felt really inauthentic to me, because, I'm not an expert. I mean, I could hardly even call myself a drag queen. I'm really just a boy who did drag in a show once. Really. I just, didn't feel like I had really earned that badge of, I'm a drag queen. Wasn't really getting, I got paid for it in a show, but that's still I was a boy who sang, and they needed a drag queen, so I learned the art of drag for that show, and that was that. Still always loved drag, so I just thought I would continue it, just options. You never know where life's gonna take you, and so I always say don't ever pass up an opportunity. Just follow the stage directions of the universe, as RuPaul would say. So anyways, I was doing that, and obviously, it wasn't very consistent, for whatever reason. I had been working for a startup, that was paying really great at the time, and I was working in a bar, which was just, really nice extra cash, kind of really crummy work, and I really hated being in the scene every weekend. It was really taxing on my body. The hours were just terrible, and it was really, as I learned later, whenever I eventually left, it was really taking a toll on my anxiety, which have never had an issue with. I've never had an issue with anxiety in the past. It was, I would be driving to work, and I would just kind of have to calm myself down and prepare myself, because the environment was really toxic in a lot of ways, and I just had to, I really thought that I did a good job of staying above it all, but I gave myself too much credit. It really was taking a toll on me a lot more than I thought. But I eventually left because, well, for a lot of reasons, but I eventually left. I was in a position where I didn't need that money anymore, so I was like, I'm out. I'm out. I can't take this anymore. And it was right. It was the right time. So we did that. I wasn't really posting on faSEAN like I really wanted to, as much as I wanted to, because I was so busy working with the startup and working for clients that were paying, and I just was focusing on that. And it was really soul-sucking, because it's such a hard thing when you're an artist, And I kind of had the same situation when I was an actor as well. And I had this moment where it was I'm making the most money I've ever made performing, and I'm miserable. What is that? And it's like, and like, listen, and that was like a different thing. I mean, you know, acting was like, I had been doing that for years. So I had like worked up to to a certain level of professionalism. And I'm not quite there with like video editing or anything like that with, you know, this particular job. But I was like finding a similar situation where I was like I have like, I'm making really good money and it's steady and it's great. And I can like travel and all this shit. But like, ugh, I feel so drained and I just like, I don't even want to work on this stuff anymore. Like, I'm not passionate about it. But eventually the startup fell through. I wish it hadn't gone down the way it did, but you know, it is what it is. And honestly, for me, it was the best thing because I mean, I needed a break from it. I mean, I'm getting a break. But as a result, I've been able to focus on doing creative stuff again. Not with faSEAN, because that's on hold right now. But, you know, I have my friend Jonathan, who released his album, his EP, Grow On, buy it on iTunes. But he's been really amazing because he's trusted me and my abilities and has employed me to help him out a lot with this album release. You know, I signed costumes for him and I hadn't touched on that for years, and it was like really nice to kind of like get back into that zone again of designing clothing, because I mean, I always have loved fashion. Like, that's always been the constant thing in my life is fashion. And so it was, anyways, so that's been great. And then like now I'm doing stuff for him for his Instagram, which again is like amazing. Like another love of mine, making music videos. These are basically mini music videos. And so that's like been like the deal. That's like what I've been up to. That's what I've been doing. And that's why I haven't really been posting much on faSEAN. I haven't really focused a lot on me, which I don't know. I don't know if that's like a good or bad thing. I'm happy. I mean, it's certainly easier for me to devote my time into other people. I'm kind of like that in like relationships. But yeah, no, I mean, with this situation, it's fine with Ackley. Like, I don't feel like I lose myself because he's completely like, I like what you do. Put what you do onto me. And I'm like, great. Creatively, I'm actually doing pretty good. Like, not where I like want to be. Like, I haven't put out as much content as I really wish that I could have. Although, like, I actually just thought of an idea for something that I want to start working on, but that's going to be like, you know, months of collection of work. But you know, we'll see. But yes, you know, it is what it is. I've the stuff that I have been putting out, I'm like really happy with. But then, like, in terms of myself and romantically after the breakup, I was I don't know if you guys know, most of you probably don't, but those of you who do, you know, like, I was like very intensely in love with my ex. And like, it was probably the most intense relationship I've ever been in, and just emotionally. And it was, looking back on it, it was so toxic in a lot of ways. And like, I don't want to like, and that's not me like blaming anybody. It just is what it is. Like, we were both toxic for each other in a lot of ways. Like, we like, I don't know. We're so similar in so many ways that it just was like a constant push and pull of like neediness and like validation, and it was just like long, like, it was bad in a lot of ways as much as it was beautiful. And the love, I mean, the love really, I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth on this. I know that I really loved him. And sometimes I wonder about where he stood with me. I mean, he says that he loved me, and that's great. And I hope that it's true. I don't know. But I hope. After that relationship, I mean, it really messed me up. I just, like, couldn't, I was not, like, truly was not interested in anybody. and moving to a new city, being fresh meat. Like, I definitely felt, like, I mean, I definitely felt very accosted when I first moved to Austin, because it was, but it's just like that, you're a new person, everyone's interested, even if you're, hideous. So, but I wasn't into it. I wasn't there for it. I mean, I was down to have fun, and I had plenty of fun, but, and even now that's like slowed down quite a bit. I'm a lot more choosy of who I hang with. But like now I'm like I'm like finally at a point where I'm like more open to meeting somebody and loving somebody. I do have a lot of love to give for whomever that person is out there that's for me. And I feel like in a lot of ways I'm ready to meet whomever that is. I'm not looking for it, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not like, on the apps. I'm not on Tinder or anything. I'm just like, and I don't know. I'm back and forth. Should I like put myself out there? Should I get on an app? Should I like, look for love? But I don't know. It's not really my style. And I'm all about style. I'm stylish. No, but it's just not my style, I don't think. I mean, I'm much better in person, and I would rather things just be organic. I'm go with the flow. I'm a go with the flow kind of guy. But yeah, it would be nice to fall in love. Just don't know. As soon as I it's like I don't let my guard down often with people, but when I do, I've lately, I feel like as soon as I let my guard down, people just like let me down. And like it happened recently, like after my birthday, and I don't know. I was like really starting to think like, you know what, maybe this could work out with this person. And then like they just kind of ghosted me. And I'm like, okay. Which frankly, maybe it's for the best, to be perfectly honest. But that's for another day. But just putting it out there in the world, would be nice to meet somebody who I like. So that's that. Anyways, sorry for like the weird, raw video. I just wanted to come in and check in, just because I haven't been on here in a while, and I know it's not a makeup video. To be frank, whenever I like really do come back full throttle onto my channel, I really don't know when that's gonna be. I really don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I don't want to say that makeup tutorials are gonna go away entirely, but like I've said it from the beginning, I'm not a makeup artist, and I have a lot of other talents that I'm more interested in. So, I mean, I'm just not going to be putting out stupid content that is like trying to like go with an algorithm or like try and like follow a trend. Like it's just not, I'm not like a trend follower. I'm a trend setter. So, I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Stop talking so much and just do something. That's me telling myself that. Anyways, that's that. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this, and it's fine. It's really just for anyone who cares. This is what it is. Hope you all have a great night or day whenever you're watching this. It's like, oh, it's 4 a.m. Great, cool. It's 4 a.m. right now on a Thursday now. So yeah, that's that. Hope you all have a beautiful day or night.